Hi, this is Brian Flint. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Metairie, Louisiana. That's right outside of New Orleans. And I'm here doing Caitlin Flint's little project on etymology of some of the local terms and idiomatic expressions. The first one I wanted to talk about was lagniappe. That's Lagniappe. This word is pretty well used in the New Orleans area. It actually has origins in Quechua, from Spanish Creoles that immigrated into New Orleans. And still today, in some Andean markets in Peru, Bolivia, and Colombia, you can hear people say, like, la yapa, which means give me something a little bit extra. The term means, a little something extra on top to sweeten the deal, uh, goodwill, or something like the 13th donut in a baker's dozen. The next one is po' boy sandwich. So that's basically a New Orleans style sandwich. Um, they would have these sandwiches served to actually got their name with some streetcar drivers that were on strike and needed something to eat, and a local restaurant served them these sandwiches, and it took the name because they felt pity for them, so they called them poor boy sandwiches. It became po' boy. The next one is the expression "where you at." That's where y apostrophe at, as in where are you, and it evolved more from a expression for where your location is to how you're doing as a person. And it's so prevalent that the term "yat" became synonymous with the New Orleans accent. Um, Even more so, there's a Christmas album called "The 12 Yats of Christmas," which are indicative of. It's a parody on the 12 Nights of Christmas, popular CD around New Orleans. The next is neutral ground. That can be thought of as the grassy area between two lanes of traffic going opposite ways on major roads. This stems from Canal Street, which was a major division in New Orleans, which actually had a canal in it until they filled it in, but it separated the Spanish Creoles, French Creoles population in New Orleans from the Americans, and they had a neutral ground in the middle. The next one is bayou. You might have heard of that one before. It comes from, they think, the Choctaw word for slow-moving water. And Choctaw is an Indian tribe that used to live in that area of the country. Um, and just slow-moving body of water that's synonymous with, some of the lazy rivers you see in swamps around southeastern Louisiana, mostly around the Gulf states, just in the floodplain of the Mississippi River. The next is a shotgun house. That means a very long, narrow house in which there's no hallway and all the rooms are connected by a doorway. It's thought of that you could shoot a shotgun all the way through from one end to the other. There's a lot of myths surrounding the etymology of that word, but that story definitely is what most people will jump to. The last one is snowball. Snowball is a treat. You can go out and get a snowball. It's really, really finely shaved ice, almost like powder with syrup or some sort of sugary, um, basically syrup put all over it. Kind of like a snow cone, but it's a very much a New Orleans favorite. So, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks.